Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Reed. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch, it's Moss. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
The Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Moss. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Running back searching for a hole. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Moss. Still on his feet at the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the 1st.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to throw on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-load. Chop.
There he goes! Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Quick completion on the out. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And the extra point is good. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quarterback running on the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Cradles it at the 35. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw. It's Reed. got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
There was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the returner is stopped. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On the move, it's Moss. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Unloads quickly. Powers through the defender. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Moss. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tight end now in motion. The give from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. To the air, it's Sellers. Working that wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Going right to work up top. A little screen to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grab near the marker. It's Moss. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
That's good for Fighting Texas A&M.
And he tried to spike it to save a second. Didn't have enough time. Would have been better off to just throw it up. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got an open man. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Reed. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Owens. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Avoids pressure. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. The give to the tailback. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And tackled there by the defense.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Finds a crease at the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. To the air, it's Reed. Got his man out of the backfield. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. They'll try to add another to their lead. the point. The score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yeoman Stadium. They're up by just 2 over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Bennett. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll try to do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult to them.
Put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Power football with the run. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This A&M defense is showing up with an attitude and ready to saw everybody's horns off.
I think it starts with those big bullies up front. In Texas high school football, you can find those guys, and they come to A&M, and you've seen them year after year after year. Big physical guys. Doesn't matter who's coaching the defense. They find those body types up front.
This quarterback part of their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Sellers. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force the negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Harbor. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. And be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He might want another play. He'll start this drive firing. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Reed. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Let's keep those sticks moving.
Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the 1st down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Using his legs and toe-ins. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
The Aggies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
It's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
You don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. With the win today, they're now